So I think we're going to open it up to audience questions. I have just one last question for you. I noted in my remarks that we have to build and sustain public support for our alliance going forward. And in particular, given that the generation that is your children, our children, was not alive during the Cold War and doesn't appreciate the meaning of NATO automatically, how do the next generation in your countries, the young people, college students, young adults, how do they see NATO, and how can it be more relevant to them?
Well, again, another very sensitive nerve. Let's face it, the young generation, it's a generation that never lived under totalitarian regime and may have the tendency to take freedom and security for granted. You must see that in Europe we have not had war in 70 years almost, which is, by the way, a great success both of NATO as well as of European Union. And having not had any sort of situation means that the younger generation all over the continent has sort of tendency to underestimate the importance of the security cooperation among democratic countries. And again, when it comes to budget, when it comes to difficult decision which costs to reduce, politically, it is always very difficult to defend defense costs against education, against culture or whatever else. So I think this is one of the greatest challenges to keep these things important even among young generation, who will be those who will actually decide in the future what will be the priority of our countries.
Well, I have again the solution. I think you have this time you have to take people from America and bring to Lithuania. Why? When you are on the border with something, you kind of understand why NATO is important. We have no problem of this kind in Lithuania because, just 20 kilometers from my office windows, we have Belarus.
Yeah.
And you see what kind of regime is there, how people are kind of happy, and you understand why NATO is important. So please come to Vilnius.
Adrian?
Well, the problem here is that I cannot argue with neither Ziggy nor Peter, because I think they are absolutely right. Sometimes I can also feel that there is a tendency that democracy is taken for granted. And, well, in a way it is good because, it's sustaining the morale. And that. But I think public diplomacy here, I'm not sure that I'm using the right term, but I think public diplomacy has a big role to play. And I like to, allow me to commend the work of the department led by Ambassador Kitarovic, and who is a dear friend of ours, and is doing an excellent job in Brussels. I think that here we need to connect maybe better with, and I stand to be corrected, with concepts on public diplomacy of the member states in order to ensure that young generations will continue to see NATO the way we see it.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.